Joe Styx, Fat Boy Fitness Journey Vlogs, and there is no one-size-fits-all diet. All right, guys, today I got back from the doctor's office. A few weeks ago, I went and had some blood lipids done. It was before I switched my diet over to the coconut only, or basically mostly coconut fats for my ketogenic diet. It's just an experiment I'm doing, guys, and it seems to be working quite successfully. But it's just an experiment I'm doing. It will not be a permanent experiment, but it's just a temporary experiment that I just want to check out, see how it reacts, how my body reacts with it. But basically, guys, before I switched all my saturated fats out for, you know, basically the coconut oils for my fats, I was eating six eggs to a dozen eggs a day. I was eating, you know, a lot of saturated fats. I ate a lot of fish and chicken, and I ate some beef. I would have a burger just about every night. But my blood lipids came in today, and this is in respect of my previous diet before the coconut oil. So this is what came about of it. This is what it is right here. All right, guys, so you've seen that. This is why I do not listen to too many people on the internet. You get people spouting off that things are bad for you, especially some animal products, eggs for one. Guys, I was eating almost a dozen eggs a day, and I did prior. There's only 1 month out of every 6 months that I use a low carbohydrate diet to maintain with. And it's pretty much a ketogenic type of diet too. Because if you're burning off enough calories, you're burning off most of the glycogen from that. I just know my limits with carbohydrates, especially as you get older. As for me, guys, my insulin resistance has been bad for years. Been on the borderline of pre-diabetic for quite some time. But anyways, to get back to the point, guys, you can't believe everything you hear. Eggs are bad for you. I'm sorry. Maybe for you, but not for me. But that's what I preach. Figure out what works for you. Do your own research. Test it out. And if it works for you, it works for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Switch up and move on. Find something that does work for you. Even the ketogenic diet, even though it worked for me at the beginning, it wasn't good for me in the long run. It wasn't something that I could sustain. You know, it wasn't sustainable for me. I like carbohydrates. So what did I do? I researched it a little bit more, got a little bit more in depth with it. Found a Cyclical Ketogenic Diet, which is more up my alley. Just like last weekend or Saturday. Went out, had my carbs, my sweets or whatever, came back next day, Sunday, back to the normal diet, guys, of ketogenic. It only takes me a couple days to get back into ketosis after that. So all week I'm in ketosis, and then there's 2 or 3 days out of the week that I'm not. I can handle that. I have no problems with energy. I do not have problems with dizziness anymore. Do not have lethargy. And that works for me. Will it work for you? I don't know. You won't know if it works for you unless you try it. But you can't go by what other people are spouting off. There's no one-size-fits-all diet. Not every diet is good for you. Find out what works for you. And if it works for you, use it. And when it stops working for you, manipulate it. And if that doesn't work, find something else. But don't jump on every fad diet bandwagon. I know somebody right now who's doing that. Family member. Oh, well, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to take this pill, you got to take that pill. No, it's bull crap. It's bull crap. There is no miracle pill, guys. It's not always as simple as calories in versus calories out either. Because I've been eating the same amount of calories for the last several months, and my weight fluctuates all to heck and back. It's not as simple as that. You may lose a lot of weight one week, and then the next week you may not lose any at all. And just because somebody says, well, you must have been lying on your diet, blah, 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 you yourself know That's bullcrap. And that's why I say you do not need to believe everything you see or hear online, especially with all these fad diets and people pushing certain diets, guys. I noticed with the ketogenic diet, even the one that I've been doing for 2 years, it's starting to become a fad diet. What the hell? It's not a fad diet. It's a lifestyle change. That's what you need to be thinking about. It's not a quick fix for all. No. I mean, there was a thing going on a while back, the vegan diet. Oh, it's the best thing in the world. It's the best thing in the world. I got it sucked into it myself. Is it good for everybody? No. Is it bad for anybody? I don't know. It wasn't, as far as weight loss, it didn't work for me. And I'm pretty strict. No animal products. The only problem was I had to eat a lot of starchy foods because of the protein limit that I felt that I needed. Because I was losing muscle mass. I was losing strength unless I ate a lot of starchy foods. That in turn caused me to gain weight because I was insulin resistant. Didn't work for me. 3 months. So I switched back to a ketogenic diet. Low carb. Start off low carb again. Dropped back down to 250. And then I started to lose weight again. And here I am now. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that means that the keto diet works for me. At least the CKD. For my own self and peace of mind, the CKD diet works for me best. But it's still a ketogenic diet on its own right. So if you take anything away from this today, guys, don't believe everything you hear online. Don't jump on every single fad diet because in the end, you're only fooling yourself. You may lose weight at first, but when it comes back, it's going to come back with a vengeance. Believe me, I know. Done it twice. Make it a lifestyle change. And that's where you're going to start seeing progress. Y'all have a good one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. Y'all keep moving.